Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Woo! Man, my heart was pumping right before I went live. I don't know why. um, thanks for joining me today, guys. We're going to go through all of the zodiac signs, Aries through Pisces for the weekly forecast. Say hey to me if you're in here, and I'm going to chat with you as usual for a moment and talk about the collective energies and kind of what's happening globally, but from a higher perspective spiritually, because there's some things that we need to do as a collective over these next few months that are going to be really important. So we'll talk about that. Hey, Lou Boo, welcome back. Hey, hey. And while we do that, I'm going to shuffle my cards and feel out which ones I want to use. I wanted to use these last time, but they didn't want to shuffle. So let's see if they shuffle today. um, so I've been talking about the collective at the beginning of my lives. And one of the things I want to talk about today is the importance of getting connected with your own higher self. That'll be more important now and moving forward than ever, because the world as we know it of the physical is going into more of as a collective consciousness, we're becoming more aware of that we're bigger than what we think that we are. Okay, that the truth that we are creators and not reactors, the truth that we actually hold all of the power in our own lives, and the revelation of who we really are is happening during this lifespan that we're all in together. And that's why they call it revelations. Yeah? You've heard about revelations in a lot of spiritual and biblical teachings. And really what it's more about is the revelation of who you are as a soul and how that contributes to your human life. It's not the terrible story that you've always heard about the world ending and all these things to be fearful of. It is an awakening. It's an awakening of the collective. It's an awakening of your mind. It's awakening you to the fact that you're more than your physical body, that you have your own guide, that you have the ability to create and manifest, and that you aren't just something that has to participate in the world that already exists, but rather you are part of the creation of what the world is to become. Yeah, that's what it is. The revelation there. So things are changing, right? And one of the things that will help you get in tune with your higher guide so that you can hear your own messages. So you could go into this with ease and joy and not get caught up in fear and worry and thinking that everything is going to crumble. It'll help you to get in tune with your higher self. The best way to do that is meditation. So here's my 30-day challenge to all of you, and I want you to come back in 30 days and tell me how this works out for you. And here's the benefits. If you do this for 30 days, your body will physically start to feel better. Your mind will become clearer. And when that alignment happens, you'll start manifesting things that you've wanted for a really long time. Nothing is off the table, anything. But you have to get clear first, and you have to get in alignment first. And the only way to do that is through focused thought and meditation and water. So here's the challenge. And I talked about this last night on my Facebook. So if you want to hear the long version of what I'm talking about, you can check it out on my Facebook, Tarot Time with Dana. But I want you to keep a glass of water by your bedside. Every morning before you get out of bed, the first thing you do, take a drink the whole glass of water if you can, room temperature, okay? And then just lay in your bed. Let the water seep in. Give gratitude for the fact that you breathed all night and your heart beat all night and you didn't have to do anything other than wake up. Don't think about yesterday. Don't check your phone. 5 minutes, just lay in bed, drink the water, appreciate. The next step is to stretch or walk, move your body. And then after that, I want you to do 15 minutes of meditation. You do that every day for 30 days. You don't have to change your diet. You don't have to quit a bad habit. You don't have to change anything other than that. I don't want you to change anything other than that. I want you to incorporate those two things into every morning for 30 days. At the end of the 30 days, you'll notice that you lose weight easily. Your skin is cleared up, that you feel good, that people are drawn to you. And naturally, you'll start drawing things into you. It's simply a purification of your thoughts. And hydration. Water is your friend. Listen, the more water you can drink, the better. And I know, like in the medical world, everybody understands that, right? And so as a medical person myself, as a nurse, when I tell a patient drink water, they accept that as truth. Now, in the spiritual realm, though, it has such a higher purpose. Yes, hydration helps your cardiovascular health. It helps create healthy cells that heal easier. It helps your digestive tract. I can go on and on and on. Hydration is so important. Water is so important. But from a spiritual level, you're made up of water. You're over 70% water. Did you know that? The world is made up of mostly what element? Water. So you can replenish every cell of your body with simply water. Just simply water. And the second part of that is clearing of the mind, because you can drink all the water you want, but if you've got a messy mind, it can't do what it needs to do. You have to get out of your own way. That's why those two things are important. And you have to do them together. Hydration, meditation, every day, 30 days. At the end of the 30 days, come back and thank me, because you're going to feel so good and you will have manifested something you really wanted. Guaranteed at the end of the 30 days if you stick to it. Yeah. I love water. JC says you can't be clean and crazy. That's true. So anyways, the reason why I wanted to tell all of you that is because the side effect of that is actually you're going to get really in tune with your soul. And that's what we need to do. We need to rapidly wake up to the fact that we are not victims on this earth and that we are here to create a better and newer age. And we chose here to be together right now in this time and space to help increase the awareness of those who still sleep, not by forcing it upon them, but by getting more aware ourselves. And that awareness in ourselves will emanate, people will feel that, and they will naturally be drawn in and want to know how to do it for themselves. That's how we wake up. And you all are a part of this. Because you wouldn't be drawn to me if you weren't. You wouldn't be drawn to me if you weren't already aware of this. All right? So, I actually like the way these are shuffling today, and I had a card pop out. Two of Swords in the reverse, coming out of our head, seeing the truth. Wasn't that what I was just talking about? No coincidences. Revelations. Yeah. Great. So, that's my challenge. We're going to get started with Aries. Thank you guys so much for helping to support the channel and the page, and it keeps growing and keeps growing. And if you want to talk with me more, you can come and follow me on Facebook. I go live there a lot because I'm like a chatty Cathy at night. I'm a night owl, so I stay up till like way later on than I'm supposed to a lot. And I love to chat, so you can chat with me over there. And Instagram as well. You can find me on Instagram, Tarot Time with Dana, linked below. And blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Okay, so Aries, I'm going to do the Law of Attraction cards. Carmen, I don't remember what these are. I don't even know if you're in here. Are you in here, Carmen? But Carmen got me these cards. I can't remember the name of them now. And for the person you're dealing with, we're going to use these. All right. Okay. So So, Aries, 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 Aries. I'm just going to do a quick deep breath. And I'm hoping for best messages for all, that we all have a really great week. And let's see how it's going to go, Aries. Okay, Aries, it says, my relationships are supposed to feel good. Your life is supposed to feel good to you. Before your birth, you knew the physical experience that you were coming here to have would be the greatest value you could ever give yourself. Your relationships are supposed to feel good to you. So, Aries, remember that this upcoming week, that if something consistently feels challenging, in particular towards your love life, that could be a signal that either maybe that person's not in vibrational match with you this week, and or the way that you're looking at it or the way that you're focused upon it may not be the truth, or may not be the way that you need to look at it. Okay, so remember that your relationships with others are supposed to feel good, but really it's more the relationship with yourself, because if you're not feeling good about self, you will not draw in relationships that bring you that. So this is also saying that you need to get in touch with yourself, Aries. Maybe try the 30-day challenge I just talked about, and just remember that you're good. Aw. Some of you need to hear that, or be reminded of that you're inherently good, that you mean well, that your intentions were good, even if it didn't turn out the way that it should have, or even if someone believes that you don't have good intention, you know that you were just trying to do the most right thing that you could do to make yourself feel better in that circumstance, and you need to alleviate the guilt that you feel towards that. If you're carrying it around still. Now, some of you have released that burden, but I can feel that some of you haven't yet. And I don't know why I keep drawing cards, but this is just more proof. You know, 10 of Cups, the Strength card in the reverse, and then the 5 of Wands upright. This is getting in your own way, Aries. So some of you could have lost the strength to work on something that was very emotionally fulfilling to you because it just got too damn challenging. Isn't that what I just said? You know, so pay attention. This might not even be a relationship. This could be work. Whatever the situation is, I feel like it got too challenging, or it just was really doing a number on you energetically, feeling a lot of tension, feeling like you're always being tested, you know, not being able to tap into the natural well-being that is there, not being able to really face what you need to face, or this person. And all of those blockages are getting in the way of feeling good. But you don't need to do anything or change anything about the situation, Aries. You need to go inside of yourself and do some energy work, meaning sit with yourself and remind yourself that you are good. You know, that you're just finding your own way through. Okay, and that even when you don't feel good, you're good. You know, even when things feel like a struggle, you're good. You know, so just remember that if you come across some challenges this upcoming week, right? Some of you could be dealing with Leo, because I do have that card out, and this could be pertaining to that, but it could be any zodiac sign, or you could have that in your chart. So let's get more specific, right? And see what is that about for you, Aries. Or Aries. Woo, man, you're getting a lot of reversals. This is upright. Yeah, okay. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Scorpio energy for some of you. Whoa. Okay, I can't take all of them. Hold on. I'm going to put those back. because that didn't feel right. Sorry, these are kind of new to me. So let me see. King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, okay. So you're letting something go from the past on an emotional level, I see. Then the Four of Cups and the Devil. Aries. Ow. It may have been a real challenge for you to really face something that didn't turn out the way that you felt it should have turned out, okay? It could have something to deal with the past, or someone that you have past history with, but it's a sense of not wanting to repeat the past, so that's good. And so I feel like, you're trying to place your focus elsewhere this week, or you need to kind of detach from the emotion. That's what it is. You're really getting to this space where you are wanting to detach from the emotion. Well, meditation is the best way to get there. I've already told you that. But at the same time, you feel a bit bound by the situation, or feel like you can't alleviate this from your energy, or feeling just really drawn to continually think about something that's not making you feel good. So here you are dwelling on a subject or a person, and every time you think of it, it upsets you. So stop focusing on it. Just for this week, just draw your attention elsewhere. There's lots of other things here that are available for you to put your attention towards. Some of you have already done that and you've cut the emotion off, but not really, it's still there. But you're getting better at doing it. Others of you have yet to start, or it may hit you this week. You may just feel this moment where you catch yourself looking back onto the past or getting caught up in the emotion. But I feel like for most of you, you're trying to distract, or detach, and yet still feeling drawn in at the same time, So I do feel this could be a vicious cycle. You could be connected with someone that really is hard to understand emotionally, or they have a hard time understanding you. That's not forever and ever, amen, but that's the energy this week, But it's the sense of like, you know what? I don't want to go through those same emotions again. I've dealt with it already, and I don't know why the struggle is coming up again, because I've dealt with it. And I want things that feel good to me. Relationships are supposed to feel good to me, and this does not feel good to me. And the way to change the situation is to move your focus areas to another area that does feel good to you, another thought that feels good to you, another situation that feels good to you, just for now, just for this week, just for now. And that distraction will be enough to allow things to correct themselves. Okay, so the worst thing you could do this week is to allow someone to get your temper going, or to challenge you to the point where you lose control over your emotions. That's really going to set you backwards and put you back into another toxic loop. So this week you're wanting to stay calm and refocus, detach from that situation here, whatever it is. So let me see the person you're connected to. What is their energy? Woo! Now, some of you, because timelines are different here for all of you, some of you have detached from a very toxic, emotional, manipulative person, because you now know that relationships are supposed to feel good to you. But yet this person may still linger, their energy may linger, stuff like that. Yeah. Let's see what this person's energy is, or vice versa. See there's the Five of Cups. That's what I thought. Here's the Four of Cups, Five of Cups. So you're detaching from the emotion. This person's getting swallowed up in it. Oh yeah, Eight of Swords. Ooh. And the High Priestess. They need to use their intuition here, but they can't. They can't hear their intuition when they're feeling all of this. Look at this, blacks here. So Aries, this person is heavily, heavily, heavily overwhelmed emotionally. They are thinking the worst. They are stuck in their head. They are fearing the worst, or just very, very focused on something that went wrong, as opposed to all of the things in their life that went right. And they can't say that they haven't had things go right. Not everything has went wrong, but their hyper vigilant focus on the one thing that did go wrong is really sucking them dry emotionally. They need to get in touch with their higher self. This person could also benefit from that 30-day challenge, Aries. So if you're still connected to this person, I might send them the 30-day challenge because it can only better them as well as yourself. They're very disconnected, all right? So that this person is a very sensitive person. This could even be an empath, or you could have an empathic, intuitive connection here. But they're so out of alignment right now, only seeing the challenges, and it's really throwing them off balance. Now, if you feel karmically tied to this person, you are also feeling off balance. So you're responding to each other, even if you're not with each other, so to speak. And via law of attraction, you may feel more attracted to this person because you're both kind of in the same space almost. Which is really interesting considering you're trying to detach for a lot of you. But the art of detaching actually kind of makes you want it more, or this person, you know, the more someone detaches, the more they want it. And they're trying to detach to not want it, but the more that they try to not want it, they want it more. It's very frustrating. I feel frustrated for either you or this person. They may be getting some inspiration, though, from spirit to try and pull them out of this energy and remember who they are. But they're letting their hypersensitivity take a hold of them in a not so great way. So they really need to get into a better feeling place, okay? As do you. And you need to shift your focus and attention off of this person for some of you, because your hyper focus on this person's well-being or lack thereof well-being is affecting your well-being. And I'm not saying be a jerk or cut someone off, or, you know, some of you already have, but I'm not saying be cruel. I'm just saying this person has to do their own work, and you have to do your own work, because you're not sitting over here scot-free either, Aries. You are needing to go within yourself, actually. So could be dealing. I have a lot of water here, especially Scorpio, but I have Cancer and Pisces. I have Capricorn and Leo. Could be another Aries or Sag and Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That's what I have. You know what? This is going to drive me nuts. Sorry. Taurus, you're next. But I have like just a few random cards that are flipped, and I don't like to have any I don't like to have any cards in the reversal unless they come out in the reversal. So it's bothering me that I have some in here. So just give me 1 minute. OCD, ADD. Okay. Then we're gonna go to Taurus. Taurus. I feel like we should set a goal together today. My last goal was to hit 1,000 people in here at once, which I hit twice in a row. And now I need a new goal. What should my new goal be? I'm gonna go for 1,100. I don't know. $1,000. How about that? you for your patience. Anyways, yes, I'm going to manifest $1,000 this week. That's what I want. I don't know how, but it's going to show up in my bank account. I'll let you guys know later this week how it happens. See, when you get into alignment like that, you could literally make those statements and it'll come true. I have no resistance in my energy and I have no disbelief that it won't happen. So we'll see how fast I can manifest it, okay? I'll keep you guys posted. All right, now I'm ready. Taurus. After you guys do that 30-day challenge, you're going to be able to do the same thing. Some of you already can. Okay. Taurus. Taurus. All right. Taurus, I think you got this last week. It says, causing pain for others would attract pain to me. The flawed premise that my way of life is the only correct way, therefore all other ways must be stopped, is the basis of the majority of unhappiness on your planet. So, Taurus, don't get caught up in trying to convince others of your way of thinking. And this was your message last week. So some of you didn't heed that message and or it's coming up again for whatever reason. You know, you don't have to prove someone wrong to be right. And when you get stuck into that way of thinking, it's something called the right fight. And or you could be dealing with someone who consistently tries to make you see their point of view, even though you've told them you have your own point of view. But see, the issue is that this person wouldn't feel so comfortable pushing their beliefs on you if you didn't invite them somehow energetically to do so. And you probably did it by also pushing against what they had to say to make yourself right. And or there's a high likelihood of that going on this upcoming week, because it's almost like whatever the energetic exchange is, it's returned immediately back to you. And this is what I saw in last week's reading as well, the almost instant karma that the astrological alignments are bringing up right now. So just make sure that if you want people to be open-minded to you, then you must be open-minded to them. If you don't want to fight, do not come with defensiveness. If you want to be heard, then you have to have the ability to sit back and observe and hear others. And when you get into that space, Taurus, then you won't have to preach your point of view. Rather, you will just live by example, and people that like what you stand for will be naturally drawn to you. So remember that this week. Sorry, I'm sweating. That was almost the same exact message as last week, I think. I do a lot of readings. I'm pretty sure it was pretty close to that. So then you have the Queen of Swords, the Three of Swords, ow, the Two of Pentacles. Lots of air energy here for some of you. You could have air in your chart, be dealing with one. Oh, okay. I heard somebody's very justified. I don't mean to laugh at this, Taurus, but this is a bit of a naughty energy here, a bit of an ornery energy here. Some of you may get a little ornery this week, you know, or you might have been being a little bit ornery, you know, and justifiably so is what I heard, or that's at least what you're telling yourself, or this person is telling themselves. But it's just, there is this energy here, Taurus, of being the boss, you know, not one to be messed with. I have a Biggie Smalls song playing in my head. Oh, that's a good one. It's boning Biggie, Biggie. It's boning Biggie, Biggie. It's boning Biggie, Biggie. Okay, sorry. Bone Thugs and Harmony and Biggie. Anyways, my point is, the lyric that came up was not to be fucked with, you know? Excuse my language. That could be your aura, not to be effed with, you know? Like, you might be a little prickly, a little bit, you know? And if you're feeling stress, more so. But some of you, you have every right to feel the way that you're feeling. And I'm not trying to take away from that or discourage you from that at all. But it's more coming from a place of hurt, or this behavior may be hurtful towards someone else, but someone here feels very justified in the way that they feel, okay? Or some of you feel justified in hurting someone else because maybe they have hurt you, but that's just a very ornery and childish way to handle this. You don't get what you want by imposing pain on other people because they imposed pain on you. You instead start a vicious cycle of pain that can only ever end in the result of pain. So if that's what's happened and you've got sucked into that pattern in the past, or you catch yourself feeling sucked into it this week, just remember that, Taurus. You have a choice here. You don't have to return pain with pain, to stand in your truth and to stand in who you are. You can definitely be someone not to F with, but in a way that's more confident and less spiteful. Yeah, that's it. Because I feel like this little inner child wants to come out, and you know how children, especially like teenagers, some of you, this could be relating to your children. You know how teenagers, they just want to be right. They just know better. They just know better than everyone around them. They just know, you know. We need to let that go after we go out of the teenage stage. But how many adults do we know walking this earth that still behave like that, you know? So be bigger than that, Taurus. You are bigger than that. You know you're bigger than that. You have a choice. So let's see. Wow. Okay. So 2 of Wands, Page of Cups, 3 of Swords, and then the 9 of Wands here. So there's definitely heartache here. 3 of Swords is here twice. Some of you have a third-party situation, and I'm going to go into that at the end. But others of you, it's just whoever you're dealing with, they're trying to refocus their thoughts, okay, and think more about the future. I think they've made their mind up about what they're going to do, and what they're going to do is go into protective mode, go into defensive mode almost. They're trying to release pain, okay, and that could be related to you or not related to you, but since you both have it, it's likely a mutual issue here. This person's in the process of releasing, okay, not really wanting to be stuck here in this feeling of hurt or betrayal anymore. Wanting to release that here, Taurus. And then look at this. They don't trust you anymore. All right. Or it may not be related to you. Like they could have other things going on in their life that just feel like, wow, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you said that. I don't trust that person anymore. But, you know, it could certainly be you. You know, someone's been very spiteful here and has put someone in the space where they don't want to deal with it. And that, like I said, can be interchangeable. But like I said, there's a sense of justification. What's up with that? But it's almost like the karma has definitely bounced off of both sides. So both got karma in one way or another. Or this week it'll balance out. Not in a bad way, but in a justifiable way. I feel like this person really wants to let go of the heartache though. Whatever this is that's been hurting them. Now for some of you, that's the majority. For some of you, let's carve out a piece of you. You have a third party here. I mean, it's quite clear. There's another person involved. It doesn't have to be another intimate party. It could be a family member or a friend. And that's causing issue between this connection here. And if that's the case and someone has a third party, well, this person over here isn't really letting go of it. They want to let go of it and like just let bygones be bygones, or look to the future, but they keep coming back to it. It's kind of making them a bit guarded, and they don't trust anymore. You don't trust. This to me is a good representation of how much revenge backfires every time. It always backfire every time. Or tit for tat, or instant karma, like whatever this is. It's no one is better than the other one in this scenario. I know that may be hard for some of your egos to hear, because we like to make other people less than us to make us feel better. But that if you're one of those people that do that, then you should really question why you need to make someone be less than you for you to feel better, because that's usually a sign that you need to pay attention to, because that would show you a deficiency in how you feel about yourself, more than likely. This is a really specific reading and way too long, so I'm going to end it there. So this could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, Pisces energy, Aries, Leo, Sag is what I have primarily here. And I think I said Cancer, Scorpio, but if I didn't, could be that. Whew, hot. Hot. All right, Gemini. Water. So good. Gemini. Gemini. Temperance. Okay, Sagittarius energy for some of you. This is about self-sufficiency, being at peace. Also, your temperament, literally your mood, your temper, needing to come from a more peaceful place this upcoming week. I feel like Gemini, this is good that it's in the upright, because this is having that temper control, having that mood control, learning that in particular this upcoming week, and feeling more at peace with yourself than maybe you have in the past energies. And let's see what that's about. This says, I'm a vibrational being, vibrationally emanating desires. It says you live in a vibrational universe that is managed by law of attraction. And so it is important for you to acknowledge that you are a vibrational being constantly emanating a signal of desire. And then you had one more over here. It says, I can focus on what I do want in a relationship as opposed to what I don't want. So you have a lot of inner self-work going on here, Gemini. Sorry. Hold on. I'm sweating to death right now. Is my fan on? Yeah, okay. Whew. Speaking of energy, I must have a lot running through me. Okay, so this is a lot of self-sufficiency, self-love vibes. This is getting in tune with who you really are, getting in tune with your emotions and your thoughts and how that's playing into the relationships that you're calling into you, or lack thereof. So what is it that you're wanting, Gemini? What is it that you're desiring? Because when you get really clear this week, and I think you're going to get really clear, and you get in that peaceful space, that's the time you want to ask for it. That's the time you want to set that intention. And so I see that you're going to have a very prime opportunity this upcoming week to do some intention setting, to feel more at peace than you've ever felt before, And from that space, you're going to start attracting to you things that you want, and in particular, things that you want in regards to relationships, love, family, friends, etc. Seeing the best of yourself and others seeing the best in you. The moon. I have a song in my head. The moon, the 7 of cups, the 4 of swords, and the 2 of coins. So, some of you may be dealing with Taurus as well. They have the same card in the same position. But it doesn't have to be. So, the song that's in my head is Muddy Waters by LP, which actually I did a belly dance to on my Instagram, which you can see on my Instagram if you follow me there. And how many of you knew that I like belly dancing? I love it. But anyways, that's a really great song, but that's what's playing in my head, and there's one specific lyric. In the muddy water, we keep crawling. Okay, so that song is about I can't put it into words. Just go listen to it. I want to say baptization, but that's not that's not the word I mean, although for some of you maybe, but it's the sense of purification. There it is. It's the sense of being stuck in the mud for so long and now getting that instant purification or enlightenment this week, just getting it for a moment and then being able to hold on to it, right? So I feel like there's been a lot of confusion emotionally here, a lot of back and forth, a lot about, do I do this? Do I say this? Do I not do it? Do I do this? Do I not do it? But your intuition has been speaking to you, especially while you sleep. Okay, or this week you may have a heightened awareness in your sleep state, vivid dreaming, lucid dreaming, and it's your higher self kind of showing you via dream what your blockages are for some of you, or things that you need to release yet. Okay. And I'm going to give you guys an example because I have Gemini in my chart, and I had a lucid dream 2 nights ago. And so some of you might relate to this. My dream was that I was in this beautiful paradise with my family, and I couldn't enjoy it because I couldn't find my car keys. And then as soon as I found my car keys, I lost my phone. And then when I found my phone, I lost my keys again. And then I found my keys, lost my phone. Found my phone, lost my keys. So the whole dream was that, me searching for something, finding it, and then losing something. And then searching for that, finding it, and then losing the other thing. Whack-a-mole. And I woke up and I thought, what the heck was that about? And so as my day went on, I noticed that I'm very scattered lately. I have been very scattered lately. And my dreams were showing me that I was having a lot of scattered thoughts, because I also kept losing things randomly around my house. And when I woke up from the dream, I initially didn't get it. I just thought that was bizarre and frustrating. And then as my day went on, I noticed that, like, I would start sweeping and then I would get distracted, and then I would start doing something and then I would get distracted. And I realized, okay, I'm so unfocused in my thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to get more focused in my thought. So that could be something you also need to do, Gemini, because like I said, I have Gemini in my chart, so I relate to you. But it might be different for all of you. That was just how it worked out for me. Pay attention to your dreams. You know, not in the literal sense, but what is the emotion that you're feeling as you're dreaming? Because that is where spirit is pointing you. And my emotion in that dream was frustration and overthinking. And I could see here some of you emotionally need that clarity. and you're going to get it in sleep or meditation. You could also do this in meditation this upcoming week, Gemini. But this is saying, hey, you have the choice. If you don't want to change anything, and you don't change anything about the way you're thinking this week, you'll continue to stay in this emotional confusion of thinking you know, but then not really knowing if you know, thinking you want that, but not really knowing. I don't think you want to be stuck in that energy, do you, Gemini? Of course not. So you have the opportunity to clear it out. Clear it out this week. So, let's see. Person you're dealing with. This is going to be like a 4-hour live. Why am I so talkative today? Ugh, I gotta go faster. All right, the person you're connecting to, Gemini. Justice, Ace of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. That is good. This is good. So this person's energy over here is getting back in balance with how they emotionally feel, and what they're searching for is for this nice foundation to build upon, Gemini. So you have someone here that really loves you. I feel really, really genuinely loves you. Could be Libra energy for some of you, but it could be any zodiac sign. I have Sagittarius as well, and Pisces. And it could be any energy, but this is someone who is more at peace with where they're at than maybe you are at this point. But you're getting there. This person is, kind of showing you how to build a foundation based off of self-love. This could be someone you find inspirational. It doesn't have to be an intimate partner at all. It could just be someone that is kind of showing you the way, not by telling you what to do, but by being themselves, and they serve as an inspiration in your life to push yourself there as well, I feel, this week, okay? So it's this sense of like, I want what that person has, and I can have it too. And the only thing standing in the way of you having it too, Gemini, is yourself and this emotional confusion here, because it's all here for you and it's lining up for you. You have someone over here who, like I said, has this love that you want for some of you, or has the ability to give that to you, but you have to be open to it. Some of you aren't maybe starting the week very open to this idea. Some of you are watching this and you're thinking, yeah, right, that person's they don't love me. And then it's not that person. I'm not talking about that person. Well, first of all, they do love you. Even if their ego tells them they don't, your soul unconditionally loves all other souls. So you are loved, But this is someone that what's up with this person. It may not be the person you thought you wanted for some of you. So sleep on it, maybe. I don't think this is a week to make any major decisions necessarily. I think this is a week to just sleep on it and get in tune with yourself and love yourself. And this love will be waiting for you when you're ready for it, whether in an existing partner or relationship or new love coming in. But it's here. It's right here, Gemini. You may even dream about it. Oh, let me know. I can't wait to do your September reading. See how that pans out. So, like I said, Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy, Libra energy. But it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra. Yeah. Thanks, April. Love you too. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so Cancer. Whew. Change positions here. Cancer. Okay. This says, my imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. This says, the universe and all physical and non-physical players in it is responding to vibrations that you are offering, and no distinction is made between vibrations that you offer as you observe and vibrations that you offer as you imagine. If you will, simply imagine your life as you want it to be, and all the cooperative components will be summoned. I was talking about imagination and maybe not the last live, but the one before that. And I think that imagination is the quickest way to actively manifest what you want. And that's why children are so good at this. And children can place their mind anywhere that they want at any point in time. Does not matter circumstance or their surroundings. Children can find ways to make anything playful and fun. And we think as we become adults that we lose this ability to do that, but we don't. We just stop focusing our belief on it, which is a damn shame, because imagination is where manifestation lies. Meaning you have to be able to imagine yourself in an emotional space or a place before you can actually get there in the physical. Yeah, it's really that literal. So why am I telling you this week? Cancer, your imagination, let it go wild this week. I mean it. I want you to think of all the things you could imagine that could possibly happen to you, and just put it out in thought vibration, and then leave it alone. Leave it alone for a while and see what happens. Okay, so it's another word for imagination is creativity. Yeah. Good way to fuel your time and energy is with create, but you got to line up with it. Okay, so here's the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, and it says preparation. Isn't that what I just said? Get ready to get ready, because you're attracting some good things this week, and particularly more cooperation within the home or relationships. Could be career for some of you, but this is like getting really comfortable with imagining the possibilities and not needing to do anything. I'm not telling you that you need to do anything. You don't need to do anything. Just sit in imagination and imaginative thought this week. And then whatever action lines up with that, you'll feel naturally inclined to do. So get comfortable, with where you're at, prepare, because there's something good coming through here. Now, some of you have already done this. You've already saw it in your mind's eye. You've already put the seed of intention there. And then this is saying, oh, okay, good, get prepared, because something that you like is here. And you have the Death card, the Two of Swords, Scorpion energy for some of you, Libran energy here. Then the Six of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Virgo energy for some of you. That's what I'm saying. You have all the cooperative components here, all right? So I feel like you're starting the week. You may have been going through a lot of changes. either on a spiritual or emotional level, right? Because this is talking about your internal world. There could have been a lot of changes that made you feel really uncertain, not really sure if you were in the right space. But I feel like this week you're going to get evidence of that you are where you should be, Cancer. And don't believe this uncertainty and don't even give it attention, because what you need to give attention to over here is this idea that you have that's coming to fruition, that things are lining up for some of you, the right people, the right finances, the right timing is here. So just stay focused and stay focused and stay focused in your imagination of, well, if I can create this, then what else can I create? And the opportunities are endless. The opportunities that are available to you this week, Cancer, are only limited by your imagination. And how much can you imagine? And how much of that can you actually also line up with your emotions and belief? So that's the second piece to it. You got to get in this emotional space. So there is an ending here, okay? Like I said, that may have felt very uncertain, or does feel uncertain, or a change here. But like literally, this is, lining up for you. Some of you don't feel that yet. You don't know it yet. That's okay. You will. So let's see. Have the Magician and the King of Wands here. The Page of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. So the person you're connecting with, Cancer, could be Leo, Aries energy for some of you, or water. But this person is manifesting confidence, playfulness. They might be more open to you than they have been in the past. This could be the thing that you don't see coming, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you had some uncertainty about, but it'll be evident to you this week. I feel this sense of like a playfulness. Now that could be in a high vibrating way, like wanting to be more outgoing, wanting to be more extroverted, wanting to be like more romantic, this person. But in a low vibrating way, you'll know which one you're dealing with. This could be manipulative, game playing, playing with emotions, but I don't really think so. I think that if that is so, that's more past behavior than what's currently going on in their energy, because this person is building up their confidence to do and say what they want. But I don't see negative intention here. I don't. Maybe they had negative intention in the past for some of you, but I actually see all positive energy here. And that's why things are lining up for this person, and therefore lining up for you. This could be a very helpful person this week for some of you, or it's just simultaneously you're lining up, they're lining up in different ways. But it's like they are getting the confidence for some of you to come forward and to be more kinder. More kinder. I'm pretty sure that's a grammatical disaster right there. More kind than they have been in the past, you know? Or just, yeah, may really take you off guard, actually. Actually might make you a little uncertain, especially if this person hasn't been behaving this way in the past, and initially you might be like, are you okay? Or, or like, what's behind this, But this week, at least, I don't see ill intention. I just don't. But your focus more is on whatever this is that you have been planting seeds in. Some of you, it might be career or finances, by the way. It's not always about relationships. For some of you, this is really getting good at a study or a hobby, or getting a nice payout for some of you financially. So take it as it resonates. But could be dealing with Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sag, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. No. Cancel. Hey, guys. I have a random Facebook message that popped up, and I don't know who it is. I was so trying to see like if I could delete it, and then I ended up somehow I don't know what I did. Did you guys know you could put filters on when you're live? Maybe I knew that, but I forgot. Weird. Anyways, guess I'll see who it is later. Leo. Leo. Leo, it says, I intend to see the best in everyone. It says you can never consistently motivate anybody to anything, but when you see the best of them and you go over to where your version of the best of them is and you align with that and offer one signal, now you're part of the inspiration, you see? So I talked about this last week, and I don't remember if it was in your reading, Leo, but it was intentionally allowing yourself to focus upon only the best in the people that you were coming into contact with. So I'm going to challenge you this week to do that, and I'm not at all saying that you allow someone into your life or physical space that is not safe for you to do so. What I'm saying is, all that you come in contact with this week, try to see the best in them just for this week and watch how it changes the chemistry of your brain. But most importantly, watch how it changes their response to you. Just try it. I want you to see the best aspects in everyone, and I want you to ignore the negative, and I only want you to give focus and attention towards that. And I also want you to do that same for yourself this week, the whole week. So when you start to think a negative thought about yourself or something that makes you feel worried or sad, I want you to refocus the thought onto the good feeling or the other side of the coin, which is where the positivity and the things that you like are. And then I want you to have the best week ever, because if you do that, you will have the best week ever. Ever. And then come back next week and tell me. All right, so King of Pentacles, yeah. So what does it say? It says generosity. Generosity. So, this is seeing the best out of yourself, okay, and being more generous with your time and energy regardless. Now, some of you might be having trouble doing that because maybe someone didn't see the best in you, or they took advantage of you when you were trying to see the best in them. And Spirit just wants to remind you that that's their karma, that's not your karma. And if you're focused on being karma, then karma can't come in. Because right now, things are opening up to you, and you will get back what has been what you've been blocking yourself from, or someone will most definitely come into your life and be more generous with you, regardless if it was the person who took advantage or didn't see the best in you. You know, then you'll pull in someone who does, or you'll shine your light so bright it will encourage this person to see that in themselves. Either way. Whoa. All right, so, woo, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Scorpion energy for some of you. Six of Pentacles. Taurus energy. The Two of Wands, okay. The doors of opportunity are opening up for you. Oh my gosh, this is good. 962. What's the last card? The Emperor. Well, you have to take control of your life in a major way. Yeah. This is all about self-sufficiency and generosity and giving. Okay. Placing yourself in that energetic space, and the doors of opportunity are opening up for you this upcoming week, Leo, and it's going to put you back in the driver's seat. You know, and it may be a challenge for you to see the best in everyone, and I get that. That's why it's a challenge, right? That's why I'm telling you, do it anyways. Do it anyways. Keep your vibration high anyways, irregardless. Their behaviors, irregardless. You don't match your behavior to other people's behavior. If you do that, you're codependent on other people. You match your behavior with your soul and what you know the right thing to do is, regardless. And as long as you stay in that space and you stay in that space and you stay in that space, the doors have to open. And they are. And they are. So more self-sufficiency coming through. Okay, some of you, financial gains or somebody being generous with you, like I said, doors of opportunity, a way to gain control over yourself. Yeah. So it's just a matter of making a decision here, Leo, to stay in charge of your own emotions and energy and to be yourself regardless. And whatever you give will be returned to you without you having to do anything other than energetically get in alignment. It'll come naturally, tenfold, more than you thought. For some of you, it's finances. But it can be anything. Love, energy. So let's see what this person's energy is. You're connecting with, who are you connecting with? Seven of Cups, Judgment. Page of Swords. So Leo, the person that you're connecting with, they have some emotional confusion over here, but they are trying to let it go. You know, this person may be digging up some information, trying to figure things out, you know, not really sure of which path is the best for them. They could have a lot of, like I said, confusion about who they are even. You know what I'm saying? This could be the person that doesn't always see the best in you, and that's why it's made it hard for you to do that. But that's their problem. That's not your problem. That doesn't mean that you need to lower your energy for this person, but they're learning something about themselves this week that's going to allow them to release some judgment that they have about themselves, which keeps them stuck and keeps them confused, whatever that is. Also, the Page of Swords might be on a very low vibrational level, you know, stalking, watching, being immature with words, emotionally immaturity, that type of thing, which they need to let go of that if they're being emotionally immature, because that's not going to get them what they want. And your only job, Leo, is not to match this person's energy, meaning if they're being emotionally immature and you meet them in that immaturity, then you are participating in it. Vice versa, if they're being emotionally immature and you still can be the bigger person, then karmically speaking, everything will be returned to you, or what you will get something very deserving by being able to do that, like a reward almost. I don't know. Some of you might get a reward. I don't know, an intrinsic reward, a financial reward, something like that. But this, yeah. This person they're learning a lot about themselves, but they also need to let some things go still. But the light bulbs are going off over here, yeah? So you could be dealing with Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, lots of lots of Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Aries. And like I said, Scorpio. So, there's Leo. I have 918 in here, only 361 likes. What's up with that? Give me some likes, guys. It helps my page out. It helps boost my video so people can find it easier. So if you could just hop out and give me a quick like-sees and come back, that'd be super awesome. Cool. Well, 100 of you did. Thank you for the 100 of you. There's still 500 of you that have yet to like my video. What's up with that? Don't worry, it's okay. You can like it. Nothing bad will happen. If you like it, then you should put a ring on it. I don't know why that song is in my head. Virgo. Virgo. Here's the sun. Good. Yay, nice, Virgo. So Leo energy for some of you, but this is about tapping into your inner child, your happiness, the use of imagination, creativity, new beginnings, getting connected, getting reconnected, seeing the positive. Some of you could be connecting with a Leo or have Leo in your chart because that was kind of what their read was about. So let's see. It says the law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. It says there's a vortex of becoming, a vortex that contains all of the requests, all of the amended requests, each and every detail of each and every asking that has emanated from your being. And the law of attraction is responding to that. So, you might have like minds coming to fruition this week, or you might be giving off such a magnetic draw, Virgo, that you are naturally attracting things and people to you that like your energy, that are like your energy, that like your energy. How many times can I say that? Like attracts like. So you get into this happy space here, Virgo, and happy people come to join you in that energy, and or people who like your vibe might be very attracted to you this upcoming week. So look for evidence of that, Virgo. It'll really show itself to you, and there's a reason to be happy this week. I love this, really love this energy for you. Oh, goodness. Oh, all your cards came out. Okay, 5 of Wands, Justice. It's been a struggle, huh? 7 of Wands, let the defenses down. Here's the Tower. And then the Tree of Life. Wow. Holy cow, this is a powerful reading. This is going to be a really powerful week for you. Don't mind, I keep finding my hair, but it's hot in here. So, Virgo, there's been this struggle here, this power struggle. Yeah. I got it. Okay. There's a power struggle, or has been, and just not feeling like you can carry that weight anymore, getting even a bit defensive, You might feel like, wow, everybody just wants to frustrate me, or just feeling like you have to defend, or some of you attack mode. That could be you or other people. It's just like all of this frustration, a power struggle, yeah. But an internal power struggle, really, more than anything, and feeling justified in it. So some of you, what I mean by that is you've allowed yourself to go into this very angry, combative space energetically and felt very justified in it. You know what I'm saying? Like when we get really mad at someone and we feel, yes, they deserve that. I don't like that. You know, feeling justified in it. And maybe you were justified to be mad, to be angry, you know, or will be this week. But just let it be a moment, because I feel like as quick as that energy came in or comes in, is as quick as it comes down with the Tower here. So there will be a struggle no more. All right, and you're going to see how it's all connected here with the Tree of Life showing up. This is also, you know, seeing the connections in how you're feeling and how you've behaved and what that's brought into you. And it's like, aha. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like, aha. Yeah, actually, I don't want to be angry anymore. I just want to be freaking happy. Like that type of just light bulb coming on. And the moment you make that decision, Virgo, no matter how dire the situation or no matter how frustrated you get, when you switch it over to, you know what, I can't control that, and I can't control that, and I can't control that, but you know what I can control? Finding joy in the moment. Okay, so I'm going to remove this out of my life, and I'm going to remove this and this, and then I'm going to focus on my happiness, and I'm going to see how it's all connected and how it's all connecting to me. And by virtue of that, I'm going to pull in cooperative relationships, people, places, into my life this week, and it's going to change overnight. It's going to seem like it changes overnight. So if you're feeling frustrations or anger or whatever, or you start the week in that energy, like a lot of things pulling at you, that will change this week. See, some people think they have to have a reason to be happy. Like, I'll be happy when this and this happens. Oh, I'll be happy when that person apologizes. I'll be happy when I have this. And it's ass backwards to think that way, because your happiness is never dependent on any situation, circumstance, or thing. And if you make it dependent upon that, you will continually find this inner struggle of looking for happiness as opposed to feeling it. So the quickest way to get from there to here, into the sun energy, Virgo, is to realize that getting really happy with what you have in the current moment is what's going to attract more things to be happy about to you. So it's saying, get happy now. Whatever the situation is right now, find the best of it. You know, accept what you cannot change, and find joy in every moment that you can. Whether it be a good breakfast or a nice walk, or yeah, just kind of relax into the energy, Virgo. And then all of a sudden, things start showing up. People start opening up, you know, because you're not closed off, because you're not angry. That's how it works. So let's see the person you're dealing with. King of Cups. The Strength card. 6 of Cups, 10 of Swords. So whoever you're connecting with, Virgo, they are at peace with whatever happened in the past. And if it wasn't ending, I feel like they have allowed whatever this is to end and is kind of standing in their confidence right now, as opposed to looking onto the past. So if this person was holding on to the past or past memories or emotions, they have fully let go, okay, and now are standing in their power. That could really piss you off if you're not happy with this person. I'm just being honest. You know, if you see someone and they're chill and you're not chill, that may make you feel like they have something that you don't. And that thought right there is the only thing separating you from being in chill, like this person, is the thought that they have something you don't, or they possess a quality that you don't have, and you do have it. You just need to turn the dial to the right emotional channel, Virgo. This could be the person that's caused conflict in your life, or maybe you have a lot of conflicting feelings around. And it doesn't really help that they're being so detached or being so calm in the situation or experience where you feel that's not the right answer. But what's right for you, it may not be right for them. And what's right for them may not be the right path for you. Doesn't really matter. But that's going to change. So it's going to change this week. And you're going to connect all of the dots this week. And it's actually going to make you very happy. Okay, so I see this as a positive change. So continue to place your focus there. Could be dealing with a Leo, Libra, Scorpio. Lots of Leo here, but I have Pisces and I have Cancer. And Aries, Sag. Could be Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And for some reason, the Tree of Life always makes me think of Taurus. I don't really know why. So, if I hit 1,000 during Scorpio again, I swear I'm going to lose it. That would be 3 weeks in a row that I hit 1,000 during Scorpio. We'll see. Thanks for the $4.99. Appreciate. I didn't see you gave me a super chat earlier, but thank you. Thank you guys. That's in the wrong deck. All right, Libra. Libra. This says, feeling negative emotions means I'm launching a request. It says, as more people observe hardship and strike, as more people observe hardship and strike a tense, resistant pose and therefore disallow their own well-being, others use them as their reason to do the same. And in a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your entire population. The good news in this scenario is that in every moment that every person is feeling negative emotion about the economic state of the world, vibrational requests for more abundance are launched, and those requests are heard clearly and responded to immediately. That was a very specific card, eh? Some of you are thinking about world events a little too much, and you want to know why? There's nothing you can much do about it other than have an awareness. And I think that's why sometimes people get really overwhelmed and stressed out because they think that they have to do something about all of these injustices that are going on in the world. Well, I hate to break it to you, but injustices have been a part of our world since day one. Now, the use of media just brings it more to the forefront. But on the other side of that coin, there is actually so much more well-being on the planet than there is strife. There really is. And so by tapping more into the well-being of what is good and what is right, you start emanating what is good and what is right, and you therefore inspire others to do the same. And that's how real change happens. It's not by forcing our opinions. It's not by dwelling. It's not by getting upset. It's not by screaming our beliefs into people's faces. No. It's relax. Focus on your happiness, because when you become a better person, all of the collective benefits from that. Everyone around you benefits from that. Don't you see? It's always within yourself. So some of you have been getting really stuck in negative emotions, meaning you're thinking that you need to do and be all of these things that you don't have to do or be at all. And Source doesn't even want you to, because that's not your job. Your job is to make yourself the best person you can be and live the life of your dreams, and everything else will work itself out. So if you've been really pulled to that place, Libra, that is the best way to reframe your thinking. Yeah, okay. So 2 of Wands, there's progress, yes? So making progress. Pay attention to your thoughts this week, Libra. They're very powerful. It's okay to feel negative emotion. Don't get me wrong. You have to feel it. I mean, you don't have to dwell there though, but you have an awareness of what good and bad, because you wouldn't know good without bad, and you wouldn't know happy without sad, and we live in a world of contrast for a reason, right? So what I'm saying is, if you start getting into these negative thoughts or negative emotions, or you're getting caught up in the must do this and must do that, that's your sign that you need to just take a step back and more focus on your immediate environment. Refocus your brain to your immediate environment. What's the immediate need right now? And that's all you have control over. So you might as well make it a joyful experience in what you have control over in that moment. And that's going to help progress you out of this energy here that I felt. Also, 52 is the number of the card, which breaks down to 7, which is letting you know that Spirit is here with you this week. Well, Spirit's always here with you, but you have spiritual support around you this week, Libra, to help you do that. The Knight of Wands is here. I have Tosh Sultana playing in my head, Notion. You got the notion on the ocean. That's such a relaxing song. The song Notion by Tosh Sultana, the melodies of the song are actually a good meditation piece. And she has another song called 7. There's no words in the song 7. It's all instrumental. And maybe meditate to that, because I got 7, and then that song came in my head, Notion, which reminded me of 7, her song 7. So whatever, check it out. Like, you could really benefit from some soothing music, you know? So, or water, because Notion also is talking about emotions, and in particular, the ocean. I actually know a Libra that's at the ocean this week. So that's weird. Whoa, no. Sorry, Libra, I love you, but that's way too many. Just one. So Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, 3 of Swords. That's that negative emotion here surfacing. All right, but you have a new opportunity here, Libra, to come at it from a different angle this week, right? With the Page of Cups. And then the 8 of Cups. This is choosing to walk away from something that hurts you, a thought that hurts you, a person that hurts you, whatever. Choosing to walk away. Okay, so you've done all that you could do in regards to the situation. You took action. And some of you keep thinking that you must do a certain thing to feel happy, like you must go to a certain place or resort, or you must have like all of these things in place for you to be happy. And if you're stuck in that type of thinking, go watch Virgo's reading, because I just literally talked through that. I'm not going to talk through it again. But that's not the case, Libra. You have lots to be happy for. You'll see progress in that this week. But there is... some of you are hurt that you can't be with children. That's so specific. Some of you it's in regards to children. It could also be in regards to just this inner child within you. Maybe you had some really heartbreaking things happen in childhood, you know, or things that you've carried, insecurities you've carried since childhood. And yet those insecurities keep you from really progressing in the way that you could if you kind of stood in the knowing that you are perfection, divine perfection, and that you have never been anything but perfection, and that is always the case. And so now that you know that, you don't have to worry about being insecure anymore, Libra, or you're coming to that realization that it doesn't so matter much what you do or where you go. It matters how you feel, and how you feel about yourself in particular. So walking away from emotions is, especially negative thoughts and emotions this week. And when I say negative, I mean things that make you feel hurt. You know, they say ignorance is bliss, and I'm not encouraging ignorance, but sometimes it's nice to have a break and detach, and that could be what you're needing to do to make some progress here. But because I feel like you felt like whatever you did in the past, it just wasn't good enough, or like not, uh, like you felt like maybe you didn't do enough or something. But you need to let that go. You did all you could given the perspective that you had at that time. Or you feel like you need to do something more. That could be what it is. Like you're getting all fired up like, I need to do something about this, say something about this. You know? Holy cow. Okay, so the person you're connecting with is the Fool, the Knight of Wands. This person may be taking action as well. All right. Eight of Wands here. The Five of Pentacles. I didn't mean to get all these cards, Libra. We're going to be here for like 10 hours today. My God. Libra. This is... the person that you're connecting with, they're ready for a new beginning and action, communication, cooperation, but emotionally they feel bankrupt. Emotionally, they're getting overwhelmed and they may bury it with substances or food. So again, this person's kind of caught up in this idea that if they just move around a lot, or if they do this and they do that, or they go here and they go there, then this emotion will correct itself. And very little of our life has anything to do with our physical body. It's really hard for people to understand that, but this is the age of awakening to that. Your body is like mostly a mirage of your thought. It doesn't so matter much what you do with your body. In fact, it has everything to do with what you do with thought and emotion. And so this person, you know, may have been stuck in this idea, or you might have been, Libra, where the way to deal with things is just to consistently move things around in their life, or change jobs, or change partners, or change locations, you know, thinking that that's going to usher in some positive emotion. And it may, and it does, but it's temporary. Because emotionally, there's a bankruptcy here. Okay, or maybe even financially, but I feel it's more emotional energy. And it's just this feeling of like, I just want to be alone with my emotions, or it gets overwhelming, you know, and this person has trouble separating themselves from that feeling, so to speak. But what they want is cooperation, you know, and movement forward and a chance to begin again. And they can have that. They can have that, but their emotions need to line up with that belief as well. It just, they can have it either way, but it'll come in easier and better and faster if they stop worrying so much about getting overwhelmed. Or this person may worry also a lot about being left alone. They may not like to be alone, or they don't want to be alone during this time frame. Or, yeah. Fear of rejection or loss for some of you. So the only reason someone ever gets stuck, I hit 1,000, woo woo, in Libra. We got close to Scorpio this time, but we got it in Libra. Anyways, what did I say my new goal was today? 1.1, that's what we were searching for. See if we get it. Anyways. I just feel like, Libra, you know, you may be very empathetic toward this person, where you just have a bleeding heart for them, you know? That's not bad. It's just, don't keep joining them in the negativity, though. Show them the light. Or they may be that way towards you, where they're so empathetic that they dampen their light to meet you where you're at. And You both need to raise each other up by raising your own vibration up. So you could be dealing with Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, or another Libra. Could be Aquarius, Gemini. So, oh my gosh, for a minute I looked up and I thought their thumbs up were the middle finger, and I was, but thank you for the thumbs up and not the middle finger. Lubu, are you my only moderator in here? Where's the girls? I got one moderator for 1,000 people. I hope it's going okay. Oh, they must have something going on. I just thought about this. Carmen's not here. She does my timestamps for me. Does anybody mind doing timestamps for me? That would be super duper awesome. Scorpio. Wow. Okay, let's try one card, Scorpio. I love you guys, but I don't have, I've already been here for an hour and a half, so I just, one card. Give me one. One card. Scorpio. Scorpio, it says, my relationships will change when I change. It says, you're living in the time when fewer people will attempt the impossible task of pushing the unwanted far enough away that they will be left with only that which is wanted. It is the time when more people will come to the realization that what they have been seeking is not a change in behavior of others, or even in the world outside of them, over which they have no control, but instead an understanding of their own vibrational relationship with Source, over which they have complete control. So kind of similar to what I was talking about with Libra, Scorpio, which is, you know, your relationship dynamics will change based on your vibration. Meaning the more loving you are and the more open you are, the more loving and open your partner will be to you, or other people will be to you. And the more closed off you are, vice versa, then the more closed off others will be towards you. And it's really as simple as that. It's like we are energy expressing itself as a physical body for a small period of time. And our frequency dictates what we draw into us, like a radio station. Like you dial into a radio station. What frequency are you on? And your frequency is determined by your emotional well-being. So if you are in a place of loving yourself and feeling good about self, then you will naturally draw in that same reciprocal energy in your external environment, including the person sitting next to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, relationships fail when people start seeing the bad aspects of the person and stay focused on the bad, focused on the bad, focused on the bad for long enough that it dissipates the connection. It breaks down the connection, right? And a lot of people don't like to hear that because they want to think that it was someone else's fault, or, you know, that it was because of this, it was because of that, it was the wrong timing, it was this, it was that, it was this, it was that, which really is just you weren't a vibrational match to it. That's really all it is. And or you just started seeing the worst instead of the best and it fell apart. Period. And the good news about that is it can come back together by simply switching your focus. So now that you know that it fell apart because you both started seeing the worst in each other, or you started seeing the worst in them, you could easily flip it by seeing the best in them. They will, in either this person will see the best in you and return it, or you'll pull in someone new who does. Either way. So that keeps coming up in your readings over and over again. Your relationship with self, your relationship with your higher self. And then the Page of Swords is here. So this is doubting everything that I'm saying to you right now. And I'm not going to read the chat, but I know there's at least one person in the chat that said, I refuse to see the good in this person because they did this and they did that and they did this and they did that. And that's your choice. That's totally your choice. And you don't have to do any of that. But then also stop thinking about them then and stop checking on them and stop looking for them in readings if you are so focused on what they are not as opposed to what they are. And don't tell me you're not focused there, because if you weren't focused there, they wouldn't keep showing up in your readings, if that's you. So if they're going to focus there regardless, you might as well focus on the good as opposed to the bad, because the focusing on the bad is not doing anything other than bringing more of it. You know what I'm saying? So, and with the Page of Swords here, there could be spying, stalking, watching people's social media, trying to get more information. I feel it's your energy, but it can be their energy. Absolutely. This person you may not trust them or have trust issues with them, or you feel like they are immature, or that could be the way this person sees you. But I get this more of this internal dialogue where you don't kind of trust self, so you don't really trust others, or you might be assuming the worst and therefore you looking for evidence of it, looking for evidence of a lie. Some of you are looking for trouble, and you're not trying to look for trouble, but you are looking for trouble. You know. So let's see what this is about. Justice, Libra energy. Woo. This dang Three of Swords just wants to come out for everyone today. Are we going into a retrograde? I think there is a full moon or a new moon. Is it in Gemini? I'll have to look it up. Anyways. So there is the Justice card, the Three of Swords, the Two of Coins, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, like I said, and I don't remember who had this reading. It could have been Leo maybe, but someone felt justified in hurting someone else. No, Virgo, that's what it was. And it perpetuated a really hurtful cycle, right? So justice was served, but not in the way that if that felt justifying or that felt good, you know what I'm saying? So there's this essence here, Scorpio, this week of regaining balance over past emotions and making a different decision, okay? So that's what's needed here, because I see that you have a choice, right, about how to handle this. And you could either come at it from a place of hurt and keep coming at it from a place of hurt and keep coming at it from a place of hate, and you're going to keep getting that returned unto you. And some of you are doing it because you feel like if you hold that emotion for this person, then maybe they'll also feel bad, or they'll also have this or that or this or that. But really, it's not. It's only affecting you. It only can ever just affect you. That's why it doesn't make sense to hold grudges, or it doesn't make sense to hold those negative emotions, because you're not hurting the other person. You're only keeping yourself stuck. You know what I'm saying? So some of you have felt justified in doing that, though, because you felt like they deserve it. But you're not the decider of karma. And you just keep bringing karma back to you by doing so. So you have a choice to change or choose differently this week. And a lot of you are going to choose to move forward in peace, or you have chosen that. Some of you have already made this choice and you have decided, okay, you know what, I'm going to drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. And then peace comes into your life, more peace, communication, a peace offering. You may be communicating what you're feeling this week, or feel that strong pull. I have two cards of communication with the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands here, but it's like coming from a space of just wanting to be at ease, even if it isn't talking about it. It's just like moving forward, and things start to feel so much easier this week. You know, some of you get the communication you've been waiting for, or you're giving communication here. But someone's making a different choice. I feel it's you. You're making a different choice. You know what I'm saying? And it frees up the energy immensely. Like elation. I feel elation. So you're going from some of you, desperation to elation, despair to elation, or the struggling to letting go. Feeling struggle, letting go. Feeling upset, having peace. You see how there's always two sides to every coin. Every subject is two subjects. There's two sides to every subject. The positive, the negative. It's all about where you put your focus. So this person's energy that you're connecting to, Eight of Cups, the Death card. It's your energy here. Justice. Justice on both sides. You know what I'm saying? That's that karmic scales balancing out. And really, karma is nothing but law of attraction showing itself to you. You get what you give. You get what you feel is what it should be say, but you get what I mean. So, Eight of Cups, Death card, Justice, Four of Pentacles. So yeah, this person has walked away from negative emotions about the connection a long time ago, you know, or they are making that choice this week. Okay, Scorpio. So this person, they don't want to dwell anymore. They don't want to be confused anymore, or they made that decision in the past to walk away from literally you, or it just, I don't get that it's you. It's because it doesn't really have much to do with you in particular. It has everything to do with the way that they feel about themselves. But this person has made this choice to walk away from feeling those negative emotions, period. And therefore, a major transformation here is happening, and a big change, and coming into more in tune and balance and justice karmically just naturally happening here between the both of you, and out of it comes an opportunity to make a new decision. Yeah, because the turmoil isn't there anymore to focus upon. So now what are you going to focus upon? Well, I would encourage you to focus upon what you want and the good aspects of yourself, and that frees up the energy. All right, and it brings in something new and different. But this person is still, and yet still holding on. Or there's a sense of this person wanting to keep to themselves, you know? They may be trying to ignore you, Scorpio, or they're just focused elsewhere. But I don't get like this is negative. I don't get like this person is trying to close themselves off from you, or is closed off from you, energetically speaking. I just see that they are, for whatever reason, focused elsewhere. So I will clarify that one. Five of Swords, the Hierophant. So the person that you're connecting with, they don't want to think about the connection. They may be disconnected from the connection altogether and become 100% completely focused on themselves, a commitment, spirituality. The Hierophant speaks of beliefs and enlightenment. Or it could just be that this person was closed off and disconnected, but now they're reconnected. And that means that this is the perfect time to reconnect, get it, with them. Or you know, like the door of opportunity of reconnection is here, energetically speaking, on this person's side. So we'll leave it there. Could be dealing with Libra, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, another Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo. Could be Capricorn, Taurus. I mean, oh, uh-oh. When did my video cut off? Uh-oh. Are you guys still there? Thank you for the super chat. Did you hear the zodiac signs? Like, where did it cut off? Oh, just a small glitch. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. I have Selena Gomez in my head, and I'm not going to sing it. But the song is When You're Ready, Come and Get It. And that's been playing since this card came out. I don't even think they play that on the radio anymore. I mean, I know they play Selena Gomez on the radio, but I don't know if they play. I don't listen to the radio ever. I have like the weirdest taste in music. Most people don't like the music that I like. I just like really random stuff. I don't know. Okay. Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius. Ooh, my cards mixed up here. My gosh, it's 3 o'clock. Sagittarius. Talkie, lots of talkie. That's what happens when you're a triple air sign like me. Sagittarius, Four of Pentacles. This talks about control. But to me, the Four of Pentacles, yes, it does talk about control, but it also talks about a fixation or being fixed in your position. So we'll see what this is in regards to. It says, my thoughts join a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. In the same way that the law of attraction is responding to the thoughts, words, and actions that you're offering here in your physical reality, the law of attraction is always responding powerfully to your vibrational reality. So if you're trying to get in control, Sagittarius, this week is saying to actually kind of relinquish control a little bit. And pay attention to what your thought process is, because I feel a sense of like a bit of congestion in your third eye. Yeah, a lot of confusion, or not confusion, it's congestion. That's the word I got. Very specific. Congestion. Which, FYI, if physically you're having issues with congestion this week, hydrate, 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 hydrate. Water will help flush it out. Just FYI, in case you didn't know that. But I feel this more of like feeling like you don't have enough space up here to retain all the things you need to retain this week, because you might have over done it, taken on too much, or you might feel a sense of like mental overwhelmment. But this is saying, get quiet with your mind. Get quiet with your mind. Whenever we feel that sensation of feeling overwhelmed, it's because we're thinking that we need to do more than we actually need to do. So, refocus. Aww. I'll tell you guys in a minute. Let me get the cards out. I just felt like the most loving, warm feeling out of nowhere. So, and it came from my gut, if that makes sense. I'll explain it to you in a minute. Let me get the cards out. Holy cow. Sagittarius! Oh, this is why my lives are so long. Okay. I'm going to place that one here. Okay, so Sagittarius, you have the Two of Swords, the Palace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Palace of Coins, the Tree of Life, the Six of Swords. So, emotional uncertainty. Yes. Yeah. That's been an issue in the past, has it not? Not really knowing where you stand, being uncertain about your emotions. But I feel like the emotions flood in this week, and in a way that is within your control. So if it's felt congested, if it's felt overwhelming in the past, you're actually gaining a lot of control over your emotions through this process and through this year. And you're going to get evidence of that this upcoming week, Sagittarius, because you'll feel emotionally stronger, meaning you're not going to sway in your mood as much as you may have in the past energy. So getting really in tune. Also, if your intuition may be heightened, especially if you are a very intuitive person to begin with. But this is like, yeah, really feeling your way through life, you know, as opposed to thinking your way through the week. You're going to feel your way through it in a really powerful way, Sagittarius. There could be another opportunity here, or this is a good time to plant some seeds of thought, because anytime you have the Page of Pentacles with the Tree of Life, this is saying like almost instant fruition. You might want to plant a seed of thought this week and watch it come to fruition and see how it's all connected. You know what I'm saying? That's really interesting message. So you might also have a new opportunity in regards to finances or home or travel with the Six of Swords here. But it's more the sense of like having another opportunity to establish your life and establish who you are and feeling more emotionally in control of it this time. So whatever chapter you just ended, Sagittarius, in your life, you may have felt like you were kind of walking in the dark without a compass, and somehow you arrived on the other side of it. But this time you have such a broader awareness of who you are than you had in the last chapter of your life, that this is going to be pivotal for you. And it starts with this August, but it'll run 10 months. And I feel like it's going to take you places you've never been before, and in a very positive way. So you are learning to navigate through your emotional awareness of what feels good. And you didn't know that before. So you could have been barking up the wrong tree for a really long time, not really sure if you were doing the right thing. But now there's this more assuredness coming for you this upcoming week and movement forward. Whew, I've been sitting for 2 hours. My goodness. So Sagittarius, let's see the person you're dealing with. King of Swords. Okay. King of Cups. A lot of masculine energy over on this person's side. More than likely it is a male that I'm picking up on, but it can be a female that has a lot of masculine energy, because energy doesn't really care about gender. But this person's very focused in their thought, and they could be very focused on you. Okay? 4 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Okay, Sagittarius. So I feel like the person that you are connecting with, like I said, is deep in thought about the connection, I feel, or even if they seem disconnected on the surface, and emotionally they are very connected, okay? But I do sense like there is some disappointment here on this person's side, and or they're trying to detach themselves emotionally so that they can get a more objective point of view about you or them or the circumstance, because ultimately what they want is to feel successful, to feel abundant. This person may be really thinking of ideas to get in a more balanced place emotionally, to pull in success towards them. So I actually feel like this person is also doing their emotional work, you know, of kind of detachment in a way, yeah, but also in a way that lines them up with something that will be very satisfying for them. And what is that? Death card. 3 of Cups. If you're in separation, they are trying to manifest a reconciliation, a change. If you're not in separation, this person is wanting to feel like they have successfully overcome something, and that they want to feel supported as well, okay? And yet emotionally detaching. So that's interesting. This person may feel like, okay, Sagittarius is not interested in me, for some of you, especially if you had an ending here with this person. So as opposed to thinking about them, I'm going to figure myself out, is what they're thinking. So that maybe I can make the changes needed to get my Sagittarius back. Could be it. For those of you who did not have an ending, then I just feel like this person is going through some spiritual transformations as well, and that's really got them in their thoughts. You know, they're trying to smooth out their emotions, if that makes sense, and they may have a reason to celebrate this week. Yeah? If you're in a connection with this person, like a committed connection, it looks really good, and that you both are vibrating at the same frequency, so you may get to share in the celebration with them. So, nice. Nice. I have Scorpio energy out. I have Pisces. I have Cancer. I have Aquarius. I have Libra. I have Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And Leo, for some of you. So, Capricorn. Did I ever tell you guys why I stopped? Yeah, I did. I just felt this. No, I didn't. So when your cards were coming out, sorry, I almost forgot to come back to this. I just felt like, yeah, I told you guys. I felt like this, like warmth that maybe some of you haven't felt that in a long time. And this week you might have a moment where you just feel like, yes, I'm okay. like that. Like, just a moment. It's just a moment. But it's worth everything. Like, that moment is going to really soothe you. So, you ever get those moments where you're just kind of going about your life and people, it depends how connected you are, but you just kind of look around and you're like, yeah, I'm actually doing okay. Yeah, I'm okay. But you actually feel it as opposed to just saying it, It's one thing to say you're okay, and it's a whole nother thing to feel it. Capricorn. Capricorn, this says, I will not try to control the uncontrollable. Ooh, Capricorn, I have 1,000 people in here and 777 likes. Yeah. That's good news for you, Capricorn. Those are like the luckiest numbers, 7 and 1. It's got a lot of spiritual support here for you this upcoming week. It says, I will not try to control the uncontrollable. We want you to reach the place where you are willing, not just willing, determined, not just determined, eager to let go of the need to control things that are uncontrollable. Like, for example, what anybody else is doing, not within your control, and give instead your undivided attention to the only thing you can control, which is how you feel in any given circumstance. Again, let me go back to what I was saying earlier. Very little of our actual life have anything to do with our physical body. We are emotional, energetic beings, and your emotions are the most important thing you can learn about, get in tune with, and focus upon to get you where you want to go in life. And so this upcoming week, Capricorn, try not to get caught in the game of trying to control someone else's feelings or how they feel, and don't even change yourself to get someone to feel differently about you. Instead, get into a space where you love you and everything around you will bend to that love because it has to. And get really aware of your emotional self. So things may feel out of control at times, or you may get really frustrated when you're trying to force an outcome or force a situation. And this is saying you don't have control over that. You're powerful, but you're not that powerful. You can only bend your will, but you cannot bend other people's will, because that would be tampering with their free will. So if you get overwhelmed, then that would be an important message to remember. And this says, 4 of Swords, healing and trust. Knight of Pentacles, healing and trust, healing and trust. So I feel like, yeah, Capricorn, this is saying just get some rest, sit back. Meditation will be really good for you. Anything to slow thought would be good for you this upcoming week, especially if you get into a mental space of being overwhelmed. And just trust, Capricorn, that everything I'm saying is not just words, but is the truth of who you are. And that is when you get in tune with your emotions and you can get very appreciative of the things around you, regardless of where you're at in the space, moment, and time, and you can hold that vibration just for 17 seconds or longer, then good things will come into play for you and you won't have to push the energy. It's the difference between pushing our way through life versus letting life kind of happen for us. There has to be an element of trust. Some of you may have physical health things going on that you feel are out of your control. And my advice is the exact same that I just gave, which is trust that your body is an amazing, miraculous, self-healing entity, because it is. You know, our cells regenerate themselves every day without us thinking about it. Your heart beats without you thinking about it. Your brain functions without you thinking about it. You know, our liver has the ability to regenerate itself. Our digestive tract constantly refreshes its tissue. Your body has so many healing capabilities, but you got to get the worry thought out of your mind first, because also your thoughts and emotions have the ability to block your body's ability to heal itself with the doubt that it can't. The feeling of doubt. So if you're having like physical health issues, this is saying get in touch with your emotions. Assume that your body is already taking the most necessary actions to correct whatever it is. And by allowing that and taking it easy this week, you'll see your body naturally correct itself. I don't know why I'm getting physical health. I don't do physical health readings. I don't. But that's what came up. So, and it's interesting, Capricorn, because I have been also practicing energy work. Some of you might be light workers, energy workers. So it's something that I have been really interested in and focused on. And I've only been practicing on myself. But I hope to get good enough to practice healing touch with others. But I guess look into energy work, Capricorn, if you're struggling with physical ailments. But if you just quiet your mind long enough, Capricorn, here's what I've found in my own personal experience. If I just quiet my mind long enough, I can feel my body. I can feel the energy coursing through it. I can feel where the pain points are, and I can shift them with my thought. But you have to get aware that you are the master of this here. And some of you may need to look into that, or you may be interested in that. It certainly wouldn't hurt to go see an energy healer if you feel that would help you. But you can do it yourself. You just quiet your thoughts long enough, and then you feel your body out, and you feel what the pain points are, and then sink into the pain. Sink into the pain. That sounds like what you shouldn't do, but that is what you should do. Sink into it and allow it, and you'll feel like a warmth and then a release. Just try it. Somebody said, I already know. Okay, well, good. But if you didn't know, now you know. Okay, so Capricorn, you have the Seven of Wands, the Strength card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Wheel, the Five of Pentacles, a million cards, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Coins, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Every other zodiac sign is going to be mad at me because I did not do this many cards for anyone else, but that's what came out. So there's this sense of being guarded to begin the week, but then that is the, the only thing standing in your way is feeling this tension. Well, tension leads to inflammation. So you want to release tension as soon as you feel it. And the best way to do it is with energy work and meditation. That's why I brought it up, because tension might be an issue here. But this is coming into a knowing of who you are. Now, I feel like you're going to have a lot more confidence this week, Capricorn, and feeling that self-sufficiency. Karma is here. All right, so divine timing is here. But, and if you felt like a lack of self-confidence in the past, I see that you're slowly becoming more assured of who you are, more self-sufficient, and there might be financial things coming into play here. Another financial opportunity. If you had been lacking the means necessary, then that will change this upcoming week, or there's some sort of new opportunity here. If it's not finances, it could be within your home or commitments. something that's divine, something that's, I don't like to use the word destined, but yeah, maybe that. Whatever it is, it allows you to move forward. All right. And it feels good. So the past may have something to do with this. Capricorn, is the Six of Cups this year, or children. But I just get this sense of like recommitting to self and being more confident and moving the energy forward. There could be an opportunity for travel for some of you. But it's like you might have been in this mindset where like you didn't have enough. You don't have enough. It wasn't enough. But you weren't really trusting self, source. And the simplest change in that thought brings a different energy. But now it's more of this, like, I know who I am and I know what I want and I know what I'm going for. And then the opportunity presents itself. So watch for another opportunity this upcoming week, Capricorn, to move yourself in the right direction. And at the same time, there's this nostalgia here, and there's this innocent energy here. Children may be very important this week, or your inner child for some of you. But it's like, it's good. I don't know what else to say about this reading. Do some energy work. You know, scan your body. Go look up what that means, to scan your body energetically. It only takes like 10 minutes. I'm not saying change your whole life, but you have to have an awareness of who you are before you can do energy work. But check it out. All right, so the person you're dealing with, 7 of Wands, 4 of Wands, the World. So this person, Capricorn, they're in this state of wanting more peace in their life and wanting reasons to celebrate. And they may be celebrating this week or have more stability than they've had in the past. This person is feeling successful, okay? And if they had been grappling with doubt or going back and forth, at least for this week, I see that energy flipping, and for them becoming more resolute in what they want and who they are. And because of that, some sort of success here. I see success on your side too, which is really great. So if you're connected with this person, like say in a relationship, or they're a family member or your children or something, then you will join each other in success, which is really good. That's like really, really tasty energy. You know, being supportive of one another. If this is someone who's not currently in your life, they're trying to keep the peace by focusing more on their home or friends or things that make them feel successful, because they don't want to go back and forth anymore, and they don't want this indecisiveness. And so they're just trying to heal and trust and heal and trust and heal and trust. And you're being encouraged to do the same here, Capricorn, and let go of things you cannot control. All right. So Taurus energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, like I said, Leo. I felt like a rush of energy right then. I love this depiction of the High Priestess. ADD. I just thought I'd share that. Isn't it cool? These cards are so pretty. Aquarius. Aquarius. Hold on, let me get a drink of water. Also, I talked about water earlier. If you're interested in also being a reader or tapping into your own spirit, the quickest way to heighten your intuition is water. Be in it, surround yourself with it, drink it all the time. Water gives you clarity. That's why you see a lot of readers drink water. Aquarius. Aquarius. That one stuck out to me. This says, attempting to control others attracts more to be controlled. I swear, Aquarius, you keep getting this card in different ways. And it's card 16, which equates to 7. So it says, it's easy to understand how you would come to the conclusion that your path to feeling good is through influencing or controlling the behaviors of others. But as you attempt to control them through influence or coercion, you discover that not only can you not contain them, but your attraction to them brings more like them into your experience. You simply cannot get to where you want to be by attempting to control or eliminate the unwanted. So this is saying the best way to get what you want is not to tell everybody what you want and try to make them do what you want, but it's rather to get in alignment with who you are and just celebrate and enjoy the fact that you are who you are. And that's all you really need to pay attention to. And those who are attracted to you will come to you without effort, without having to push yourself, without having to convince someone, you know. And you really don't want to go down that rabbit hole anyways, right? So this is essentially saying, Aquarius, be yourself, the good and the bad. Don't just try to emanate only the good either. You don't want to focus on the negative, but you also don't want to be completely oblivious to things that you may still want to work on within yourself. So get balanced in your thought, yeah? And get in a space where you try to find joy in every moment and in who you are. And you just will emanate it, and people will find that interesting and they will come towards you. For some of you, there might be a lot of communication this week. I saw that last week with the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Wands here. So it talks about journeys and freedom. So Aquarius, it's all about communication this week, okay? You might be over communicating. And if you have felt like you have just talked to your face turned blue or tried to explain yourself until you've ran out of words or different ways to explain it, then that's where you need to understand that stop explaining it. You know, sometimes it's not worth the exhaustion of trying to constantly prove yourself or convince someone to think the way that you think. And it could be coming from a place of helpfulness. And I get caught into this trap as an Aquarius, you know, where I want to help others feel better and I want to tell them how to do it or give them guidance. But truthfully, it's just really in the observation of a happy person that we learn what happiness looks like. And if you overdo it, it becomes exhausting. And some of you have overdone it. Yeah, so now it's time to free yourself from that need and just kind of go on the journey of living your own life and enjoying who you are and not needing to explain that to anyone else, not needing to overexpress, and the freedom that comes with that when you could just worry about your journey and not trying to make everyone join you in that journey, because those that are going to join you in the journey are naturally going to come towards you anyways. You know? So. Yeah, the 4 of Pentacles here. the Six of Swords, the Strength card, Leo energy for some of you, Aquarian energy out. And the Six of Cups. Yeah. So, oops. Aquarius, you might have something presented to you from the past this upcoming week. That's a really interesting message. Something that you've emotionally detached yourself from, maybe coming towards you because you've kind of detached yourself from it. But others of you, this is the sense of like you wanting to be in control, like I said earlier. And that took the form of communication or over communicating or trying to convince or trying to convey in a way that wasn't really budging the situation, the person, or you. And so you've decided to release that energy here, Aquarius, and just go on your way and feeling very confident in it. You're not uncertain at all about this. You feel like this is the way to your freedom, so to speak. And then here comes the past. So that's interesting how that works. I do want to see what that's about, but it's you're moving towards kind of emotionally detaching yourself a little bit from needing something to happen a certain way. But like I said, there's no uncertainty in your energy. This is confidence, confidence, confidence. And that pulls in some sort of new journey or a conversation or something that frees you up. Like some of you could have kept trying to talk to someone, kept trying to talk to someone, kept trying to talk to someone, and it just resulted in a lot of blocks. And so you've decided, I'm not going to communicate at all, or I'm releasing myself from the need for this person to understand or even communicate at all. There's this release here. And then the Emperor. So coming back into your power, Aquarius, reclaiming your power, Aries energy for some of you. I just get a sense of, moving forward. So let's see what this person's energy is over here. All right, all our cards came out at once. The Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and then the Nine of Cups. Well, this is a bit of a mixed bag over here, Aquarius. This person has an immense amount of emotion or love for you, okay? But they also feel like it's love wasted or love not appreciated. So someone here may feel the loss of your love, and it could be that you took your emotion away from this person because they didn't appreciate what you had to offer them. And now the person feels kind of burdened and heavy, but at the same time, there's something coming that's going to make them feel more successful. Like this person may feel like they had to kind of go on their own journey, really, of self-love. And that really could have been what you brought out in each other, Aquarius, showing each other how to tune in to things that emotionally make you feel well. And when you feel well, like things work out, and vice versa. When you're feeling drained, then things feel very heavy. This person's putting the pieces of the puzzle together, absolutely. And like I said, I get a message about underappreciated or not appreciated. So Aquarius, you may, like I said, try to convince a person of your worth and they didn't appreciate it or they don't appreciate it, and so you took it back, so to speak, or you took the desire for them to appreciate you. You no longer desire for that. Now your desire is just to move forward, be confident anyways, control your own empire, create things that make you feel strong and in control, and you get freedom out of that. So this person may be in this energy, Aquarius, where their emotions get a hold of them during this time frame, and it may turn them into a tailspin downwards. It was, especially if they're in love with you, but they feel the love is lost. But then there's success here, so I'll definitely see what that's about. For others of you, it's just that this person, it may not be related to you at all. It could be that this person has a lot of love for you, but they have some emotionally draining stuff going on elsewhere, but yet they're trying to stay focused on their success, you know. So what is the success about? Successfully manifesting something that they can stand solid on. Well, good for them. So I feel like this person is going to be able to successfully pull themselves out of this funk. That's what I would call it. I would call it a funk. A big funk, but a funk. They're going to successfully pull themselves out of it, though. They will. And then they'll have a more solid foundation to move forward upon. Okay? And that frees up the energy. And not just frees up the energy on their side, but it frees up the energy on your side. You not trying to control them. They're not trying to control you because they know that they can't control you. And you know that you can't control them. So now that that understanding is here, it frees up the energy on both sides, you know. So maybe you detached, Aquarius, or they did, and someone wasn't really on board with that just yet. But I feel like it was in the highest good of you or them or both to kind of go on that journey, you know, because it led to freedom, or it's going to. So, oh my gosh, and look at that again. Communication station. You're definitely going to get some information, news, a phone call, text, email, something. Or you'll be giving it, you know. It's going to be significant, I think. So let me know about that. So you could be dealing with Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, another Aquarius, possibly Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Sagittarius. Lots of fire and water here. So well, now I have King Princess in my head, 1950, because she goes, so away for you. So that's my bad singing for you today. You're welcome. Pisces. Pisces. Sorry. Pisces. Interesting, you got the 12th card, and you are a ruler of the 12th house, Pisces. So this says, I can attract relationships that agree with my desires. Of course, 12 breaks down to 3, could be relating to a Gemini for some of you. But this says, people are not finding it difficult to find the mate of their dreams because that person is not out there, but because of their own contradiction to their own desire and the thoughts they offer about the subject every day. When you consistently offer thoughts about your future relationship that feel good while you think them, that means you're constantly matching the desires that you have discovered as you have lived life. And under those conditions, only someone in agreement with your desires could come to you. So in a nutshell, what does it say? You attract what you are, huh? But think about it in this way, Pisces, that you're only ever attracting what you're desiring, and what you're desiring can be found pretty much in anything when you get very general about it. So sometimes people get caught up in the details, meaning they desire a person, but what actually they desire is never a person. What they desire is an emotion. They desire a feeling. They desire an experience, and that person just happens to be the closest proximity to what they're looking for. So remember that as your desire changes, so will be what you're attracting and what you're looking for, okay? And to stay general, don't say I want that person, say I want to be happy. And whoever lines up with happy is welcome in my life. Yeah? And you'll feel a lot more ease in that thought versus the other thought, as my cards fly out of my hands. So let's see. Pisces. So, oh, they're stuck together. How crazy is that? And it's Gemini energy, and I felt Gemini energy earlier, so some of you, that's what it is, but Scorpion energy here too. The Tower and the Lovers. Enlightenment and commitment. So it might be getting some enlightenment regarding relationships and commitment during this time, Pisces. You know, some definite changes in your thoughts about relationships this upcoming week, and lining up with how you feel emotionally is going to be really important. There might be some big changes here. Some decisions that need to be made in regards to relationships. It could feel a bit unstabling at times, but stay connected with yourself, because truly the only relationship that exists on earth is between you and yourself. You and yourself. You and yourself. That's the only relationship that actually in reality exists. The relationship between you and yourself. And that relationship will show up as evidenced by whatever you're attracting in other people. And that will show you how you feel about yourself and what kind of relationship you have. But yeah. So let's see. Pisces, Page of Wands. Ooh. Queen of Cups. Well, that's your energy here. Then the Chariot. Okay. We got a card fly over here. Oh my goodness. The Wheel. So Pisces, first of all, you don't have to be spiteful. Don't get mad at me. Some of you are gonna get mad at me for saying that. I see this spiteful energy here. Like, really be careful with that. I don't think that's where you're naturally inclined to go, Pisces. But if you feel that someone's really pushed that button or, you know, triggered you in whatever way, then you certainly could take it there, right? This week especially. But it could be someone else's energy being spiteful or upset with you. But again, it's not ever about the other person, more the relationship you have internally with yourself. And you're really standing in your power, Pisces, and moving it forward regardless of the spiteful energy, whether it's yours or someone else's. And divine timing is here. So I feel, karmically speaking, you felt the drive to emotionally kind of change or emotionally move forward, and it has to deal with a commitment or just relationships in general. But it's just like this overwhelmingly need, overwhelming emotion of feeling like just gotta go, bro, you know, like that. You know. um so I just feel like you just felt the timing was here. And yet there's this spite. Some of you are kind of doing this in spite of someone else. So moving forward despite someone's disapproval, or you're kind of letting this lower vibrating emotion push you forward, which isn't going to work. You can't go forward in revenge. You can't go forward in spite and it work out in your favor. It's not how it works. But like I said, that might be someone doing that to you. So let's see. I just got stuck on that word, Pisces, of spite. I don't really know why. I just did. So the person you're connecting with is the Magician, the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. So this person over here, Pisces, they're trying to pull things together in their life, you know, manifest and create something new, right? They're trying to get enlightenment. They may be in this energy of preferring to be around things that make them feel comfortable within the home or by themselves. But they're having trouble focusing on what it is that they want to manifest. So they're doing all of this work, but they really don't even know where they're going with it, you know? So this person is a little bit uncertain, I feel, about maybe what it is that they actually want, because there is this not working on it energy. Maybe they don't want to work on it. That could be it. They may have wanted to manifest this, but then after they thought about it, they decided not to put any more time and energy into it because someone wasn't interested, and that could have been you. That could have made someone spiteful within the connection, but that's not going to work either. So again, let's go back to the original message. I attract relationships that agree with my desire. Well, what's your desire? Yeah, so that's the question you need to ask yourself, Pisces. What is the desire, you know? But I just feel a lot of closed off energy over here, and them trying to come at it from different angles, manipulate for some of you. But really what they're trying to do is figure out what they want to build, but they haven't really sat with their emotions long enough to be able to have those foundational blocks to build from. If that makes sense, you know? So this person needs to continue to put time and work into themselves, and things will start to come into fruition for them. It's a soul journey. And I mean soul, yes, literally, but I mean alone, solo journey on this person's side. Now, could be dealing with Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Did I get under 3 hours? Yes. 2 hours and 44 minutes. Better than 3 hours. It's going to take like 5 days for the live chat to load, and it's going to screw up the video if you try to watch it in the YouTube app. So you can watch this video as soon as it's done, but you need to watch it from the link I shared on Facebook and or the link or from a desktop directly on the website. I don't know why YouTube is being difficult, but it is because my chats are so long. So that's just an FYI for those of you who like to rewatch this. If my mouth is not syncing up with the words, it's because there's a delay in it uploading the chat portion, but it'll be available by Wednesday or Thursday. You can still rewatch it. It just, you won't be able to see the chat or, and it buffers a lot, but whatever. I hope that you guys are enjoying these. I am enjoying you. Please come and chat with me on Facebook and Instagram. Links down below. Also, you can check out my sister's online boutique. Also linked down below if you like my clothing. A lot of it is from her boutique as well as my jewelry. I have some new t-shirts in my Teespring shop that you can check out. In every zodiac sign, we did t-shirts that say Aquarius AF, Aries AF. Originally, they were only available in like a unisex t-shirt, but we went back and made them available in women's as well. So don't forget to check those out. They're all available if you click on the link below. And otherwise, guys, we're almost to 110,000. We were just hit 100,000 like a few weeks ago. So I'm so excited with the channel's growth, and thank you for the love and support. And September readings will be coming out this week. Till next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.